Welcome to the top 10 Gooner mods. Okay, wait, let me pull up my script. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. So, since I've been crowned the king of Gooner Minecraft, which is a crazy crown to wear, I've decided to do a top 10 freakiest Gooner mods for Minecraft. Let's get this video out the way as fast as possible. So, if you have swamp ass and a tissue and baby oil, Johnson's baby oil next to you right now, right here, and you're completely oiled up, get ready, because I'm about to share with you the secret sauce. The top 10 mods that I would recommend anyone who doesn't touch grass to download immediately. So, as a normal top 10 video would go, we're gonna start off at number 10. Meta Universe. So, if you don't know what Meta Universe is a popular game actually. The game itself is like a horror game. It's called Me-Side and you can get it on Steam for $15. It's basically a horror game about how you're a mobile game creator and then you get transferred into a phone and then you get hunted down by somebody who's obsessed with you in a weird way. Anyways, yeah, so someone made a mod about the game and I added in my top 10 Gooner mod tier list because it deserves to be here based off of some of the items in the mod itself and the models. So right off the bat, this mod offers a lot of different furniture options. You can get a shelf and they're pretty well made too. The models on the shelves and things are pretty good. Look at them. You got the kicks on it. Who puts their kicks on the shelf? So it does add a couple of furniture items, but the real reason why it's one of the top 10 Gooner mods is because, okay, that's not a good look. They have creatures like this. The models. Her hair is kind of stiff though. And
hello,
they are interactable. You can talk, actions, ride horse, move freely, follow me, all sorts of different shit. Wow. But that's not it. There's
I'm Mita.
There's a couple of different versions as we can see here. The one with the glasses. Then you've got the one with her hair down. The one with the pigtails. And then there's also like dummies and shit. And these like chase you around. But that's all the mod can do, which is why it's number 10. What's good? Thank you for meeting me in the bathroom. The next mod we're going to be reviewing is called the Stars Better Life mod. Now I have no clue where this is from. I think it's an original idea, but I mean a lot of it is in Chinese. So with that being said, hey, I'll try my best. So the reason why this mod is at number 9 is because it has some of the most down bad models imaginable. These models are cutting it close to guidelines. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the models, then we'll take a look at some of the items. Now, you can either get a smaller miniature version of some of the models. This is the Warden Girl. Okay, this is the Warden Girl. But then you can get the actual versions of the mods. This is the Ender Girl, spelled with 2 E's. Shit, should be spelled with double D's. Hold on. The Creeper Girl, like damn, bro. We couldn't have made it any more obvious. You couldn't zip up the hoodie a little bit. I guess you gotta let it breathe, huh? And then we've got, whoa, the Slime Girl, but this is the Magma one. The Phantom. You have the most clothes. Oh, wow. The Wither. The Zombie. The Vindictor. The Spider. This is the other slime. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of going crazy with the models on this one. Now it makes it even more freaky because you can get yourself a cultivation device, as we can see here, and you can make your own girl. It also comes with a book. Oh, see, this is how you do it, I guess. And whatever all of this shit says in the, you know what I'm saying? It's number 9 because there's not really many features apart from you can make them, you can look at the models, you can talk to them a little bit. I don't know. I think they might be able to fight with you. I'm not sure, but you know, this isn't a mod showcase. This is just a top 10. So on to the next mod. Okay, I look a little different. Allow me to explain. All right, we have coming in at number 8, female plastic surgery bust limit tweaker. This is a mod that allows for, well, let me just show you. So if I find the female gender menu, right, and I set this to a random keybind really quick, we can open up the gender menu, select female, and we can up the breast size, up the separation. Whoa, it is I. My fault. Up the height, lower the height, the depth, the rotation and degrees, dual physics, so they can bounce at separate velocities. You can turn up the intensity and the momentum. Right? Let me turn on dual physics. Yep, and if you turn on dual physics, they bounce at different the next mod we're gonna, damn, I can't focus. Hold on, bro. Shit, I gotta lock in. The next mod we're going to be reviewing at number 7 is Hostile Mobs and Girls. Now, this is a lower mod because, you know, based off of my experiences in the past and how the mod is, I feel like the difficulty is way too high for the shitty rewards that you were given. But for players that like a challenge, this is the one for you. Let's go ahead and look at the book here. So the book goes over all of the creatures that this mod has in it, which is a pretty decent amount of creatures, and then it also tells you how to do favorability, getting friendly, all sorts of different types of stuff to make it easier for you to tame these hostile mobs and girls. Now, let me show you some of them. This is however you say that. And then we have the Ender Executor here. We have Hornet. We have Redcap. She's got some boots on. Look at that. Oh, she is geeked. I'm gonna leave you to it. We've got Slime Girl. We've got Nightwalker, which is another one, but she's just got really big ponytails and she uses them as legs. Interesting. We've got a normal monster, you know, because it's hostile monsters and girls, right? It's monsters and girls. And then we've also got the skeleton girl, which is burning in the daylight. That's right. So yeah, I mean, the models aren't the best, but it's higher up on the list at number 7 because you can do more with them, especially if you have the add-on mod, which allows you to tame all of the hostile mobs and girls. The only reason it's this low on the list is because, like I said, if we go ahead and kill one of them really quick, like let's kill you, you get nothing but iron nuggets most of the time. Just nuggets and a little bit of experience for an extremely difficult mob to kill. Like 4 hits with a netherite pickaxe, you get red dye. And this isn't even part of the mod. This is a different mod, but I'm using, you know, FreeCraft to do this example. Like you rarely get good items for killing these creatures, and it feels very unrewarding. Yeah, see, 2 gold nuggets and that's it, and it took like 4 or 5 hits from a netherite axe. Anyways, that's number 7. On to the next mod. Right, so for the next mod, we are in a completely new version of Minecraft, NeoForge 1.21.1, because the next mod is called the Giantess Toki mod, which is basically a mod that adds large anime females. I've already done like a little snippet of this in one of my previous videos. That's a joke, but here we are. and now it's in the top 10. So this mod doesn't have too much in it because it's still in its early versions, but basically this mod adds, like, I think 3 mini bosses that spawn when you make it to a village, and in this village you start a raid, and then they spawn in the raid and you have to fight them, and when you fight them you tame them. Although I do feel quite a certain type of way when it comes to saying you tame a lot of these females in the mods, but hey, it is just a game at the end of the day. Anyways, here's the first one. Okay, a lot bigger than I thought. So they like teleport in, cool spawn animation. Look at this. It's a bunny girl. Wow. She's tapping her foot. She's got a big ass gun. She's got everything a neckbeard would ask for. So yeah, we can go ahead and, I don't know if she fights random things or if she fights like, can you put her up against the warden? Does she fight that? Would the warden fight it? Hold on, boss fight. Epic boss fight. Damn! 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 And there's the ground pound. There was a ground pound move. So she's got a stomp, a kick, and a ground pound. She lost. Honestly, I like that. I liked watching that. We're gonna have. That's a great idea. The Gooner. What's it called? Freak fights. Ooh, I'm about to make that a new series. Freak fights. Let me know how y'all like that, and then we about to do some popular MMO shit. Start some freak fights. I want to do that low key. See if I can commentate some freak fights. That was Toki, and then Toki's drone. She also has a little drone that I think flies around and helps her fight when she gets to a certain amount of health or something like that. Or maybe it's like when you tame it. But yeah, that's cool, I guess. When you kill it, you get an unknown crystal. Wow. And you take this unknown disc that you get from Toki, and you take this unknown crystal, and you can make that anvil. I have no clue what that anvil does, and I don't know if you can put this disc in the jukebox, but we're gonna see. Okay, so whatever that said in Morse code, go ahead and put in the comments. I hope it wasn't a bad word or a slur. Anyways, let's go to the next one. This is Candy. Look at Candy. Here's Candy. What? She just got the cheeks out. Wait. Candy, you can't be doing that, Candy. I gotta blur that out. I doubt that she's gonna be able to fight the warden, but we're gonna save that for the freak fights. Aura, something like that. This is the newest addition. It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. So yeah, I don't know. Just kind of giving like Mewtwo a little bit. She looks the most normal out of all of them. She's got the most clothes on, which is great. Good on you for that. Good on you for that. So yeah, that's why this mod is at number 6, because what other mod spawns giant anime females that spit and ground pound on you? On to the next one. Oh yeah. So I wasn't anticipating that I would still have the boops when I came back, but look at that. Wow, this is cursed. This is low-key cursed. Would y'all hit that? Hold on, bro. At number 5, the one that you've all probably been expecting me to show off in this video, the Freaky Dweller.
You need to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
The Freaky Dweller has been a staple of a lot of videos on this channel because of its freaky nature. The Freaky Dweller includes a tongue, a bus attack, or maybe it's a spit attack. I don't know. It could be a little bit of a mix of both, and a BBL. The Freaky Dweller also has the sound that you just heard when it spawned, and when you kill the Freaky Dweller, you can get the freaky tongue and a freaky spitball, which you can throw things and spit. Oh God, I am sorry for my sins. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to church. Now the Freaky Dweller is not just the Freaky Dweller itself that chases you around and throws spitballs at you and bounces its BBL. No, in the later versions, actually there's a video on this channel if you want to go check it out. I'll leave a card right here if I hopefully don't forget, right? I'm gonna take a picture of this so I don't forget. Right in that video, we fight the final freaky boss, which is like the Freaky Dweller, but like a god. So yeah, that's why the mod gets a number 6, because of its freaky nature and the fact that this is one of the only mods with a boss fight. I mean, Giantess Toki also, they can be considered as mini bosses, but those aren't really like big bosses with health bars. With that being said, on to the next mod. The next mod that we're going to be reviewing is called Waifu Craft. So it's already some bullshit in the name, but let's lock in, okay? So Waifu Craft starts with a book. Waifu Craft homepage. You can craft this book by some means. I don't even know. But this book allows you to teleport your waifu, to fight with your waifu, and to reset your waifu, and it gives you info on the different items. Take a look at these. You can go ahead, pause if you want. So yeah. So there are a bunch of different waifus. There are natural mob waifus that they've added into the game. Damn, hold on, bro. Where were you when I needed bee waifus, as we can see? Chicken waifus. Now, if for a split second you thought that I would like the chicken waifu more because of my skin tone, go ahead and click off the video. So the reason why this one is so high on the list, higher than Giant Toki, is because of the amount of content that it includes, which is quite a large amount. You can do a whole bunch with these waifus, and there are a lot of them from a lot of different games. I think there's around 40, maybe 50. I forgot what it said, but yeah, there are quite a damn few. But you know, just like any other Gooner mod, you can tame them, they can fire for you, you can talk to them, things like that. Okay, things like nothing too special, just a lot of versatility and a lot of different waifus that you can find. I hate saying that word, but we're gonna keep it moving on to the next mod. The next Gooner mod at number 3. I forgot if I said number 4 was the last one, but at number 3 we have Monsters and Girls. The reason why Monsters and Girls gets a number 3 is because it has the best looking book by far compared to any of the mods. You know, it's got 2 books on top of that, and the books do pretty well when it comes to explaining how to tame the monsters and girls and where to find them, things like that, right? And just pretty good art overall in general. Now this also has a biome. None of the other mods in this list has a biome, right? So a biome where you can find them. It also has a couple of items that you can eat, and the mod also includes armor sets, different varieties of each creature. Wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, whatever. But different varieties of each creature. As we can see, here's pumpkin monster girls. Look, you've got the small one, you've got the extra large, and then I thought I had a large, but whatever, right? Wow, look at that. These are what the models look like. Also, the animations in this mod seem to be the best compared to any of the other mods. Hey, it gets an easy spot at the top 3. The next mod we're gonna be reviewing is called Tauhou. I don't know 100% how to pronounce it. Take a breath. Little maid, right? And basically it spawns in little maids. Right now, me personally, I go ahead and I turn the maid sound frequency to 0 because I absolutely hate how they sound. But there are many reasons as to why this mod is number 2 on the list. It is one of the most popular. There are a lot of different items, shrines, and different things that you could do. And this is by far the most interactable mod, I would say. This mod also does a very good job at intertwining with a lot of different mods, and there have been a lot of people that have made mods for this mod that make the mod better. Like if you installed the gun mod, you would be able to give your mods, or you would be able to give your little maids guns to help you fight with them. You would be able to give them spells. You would be able to do a whole bunch of shit with a mod. So on top of that, it also has a downloadable in-game system where you can download a bunch of different models, so you can change the way that they look and the way that they sound. They have some of the best animations on top of that. Okay, this is not a good look for you, gang. Second to Monsters and Girls. Most of the animations were not just made by one person, but they still are good. And not all of the animations are good when it comes to all of the models. You just gotta find one that looks good. On top of all of that, and on top of the customization and all of the voice lines and all of the things that you can do to interact with your maid, the biggest feature that I'm going to talk about is the fact that you can use AI with it. which just gives it a little more personality, I guess. And AI and personality in the same sentence is a terrible thing to say, but you know what I mean. Like, none of these other mods allows you to like have a fake conversation with your in-game fake female. But you know, that was just the icing on the cake, if you will, to give this the number 2 spot. Oh, now the only downside about this mod is they die too damn fast. The little maids die really fast, but I mean, I guess it's because they're not high levels. I wouldn't even, it is a Gooner mod. Hate me if you will, it is a Gooner mod, but it's not as bad as like Giantess Toki or the Freaky Dweller in terms of Goonified. It's more of like a I'm lonely and I want someone to explore my Minecraft world with me type of mod, if that makes sense, rather than a I'm trying to jork my shit. I got baby oil on standby. What mods can I add to make this an enjoyable experience? Anyways, yeah, that's this mod. Now on to number 1. We are currently in Minecraft version 1.12.2. I'm gonna make this quick. What the hell? Yo, she's got a, whoa, she's turning the world. This is, it's called the Jenny mod. This mod has a lot of different features. Features that I will not be talking about in this video. This mod is so goonered out that Minecraft themselves have gone out of their way to make it to where the mod creator can no longer work on the mod, and then it got bought by a third party, and now it is no longer being worked on. Yet it still holds. Back up. My future. I can't even look at it. All right, that's it. All you need to know is that like this mod was such a brand risk, and it got so big that they themselves at Mojang had to take action to shut it down. So yeah, that being said, that's the matter of fact, here, come on, you can get the video. That's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed the top 10 Gooner mods. Don't shake like you agreeing with what I'm saying. I hope you enjoyed the top 10 Gooner mods from the king of Gooncraft, the king of Freakcraft. I am no king. This is, I'm just a jester, to be honest. I'm just a clown, okay? I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.